Before you start painting, you have to mix the correct base coat. Make a note of the 4-digit color code from the vehicle identification plate. Enter it into the computer scale. Next, select the color variant and determine the required amount. The individual components of the base coat will be displayed. Place a disposable cup on the scales and, according to the specifications, fill it with the various components. For environmental reasons, Mercedes-Benz uses water-based paints. Stir all components until they're well mixed. Check the viscosity with a dipstick and then adjust by using the reducer. Mix well once again. Put on the lid and the paint is ready to use. Now we'll look at the proper protective equipment. This includes the painting suit, gloves, and a filtered fresh air mask that you can connect to the compressed air. So that the surface is really clean, first clean the inside and then the outside with a tack cloth and compressed air. Then insert the prepared paint into the HVPL gun and set it to 2 bar of pressure. Start with the edges on the outside. Paint from top to bottom. The best results are achieved when you work in a quick and steady pace, keeping the gun at a 90-degree angle and about 15 centimeters away from the door. The outside now has to dry. To speed this up, use an air dryer. Now spray the inside. And immediately afterwards, a second coat on the outside. Allow the paint to dry again. If the outside looks matte, depending on the information provided by the paint manufacturer, you can apply a third layer for effect. Use the time it takes for the last layer of the base coat to dry by mixing the clear coat. Mix the clear coat, hardener and reducer. Pay attention to the correct mixing ratio. The exact amounts can be found in the paint manufacturer's specification. Mix all components well. The clear coat systems from Mercedes-Benz are extremely scratch resistant. The materials for this are listed separately in the repair manuals. Proceed here as with the base coat. Start with the edges. Then the surface of the outside. Let the clear coat dry. Check to see if the paint is properly dry on an inconspicuous spot. If the first layer has dried sufficiently, then apply the clear coat on the inside. A second layer is then applied to the outside. After a short drying time of 3 to 5 minutes, push the part into the drying booth. It's important that you follow the manufacturer's recommended temperature. Generally, the object temperature can be 60 to 65 degrees. Here too, the supply air amounts to 80 to 90 degrees. The drying time depends on the manufacturer and the hardener added, from 30 to 45 minutes.